Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday, December 29th. Wanted to make a video today, just do a quick walk around of my 1952 M38A1 Army Jeep. And later on, I'm going to do a part of this video about priming the dual action fuel pump. So I bought this Jeep about 4 years ago. Found it in a sugar shack up here in New Hampshire. Had been neglected for a little while. The mice and birds had gotten to it pretty well. I went through it and redid the seat cushions, new tires, all new brakes, hoses, complete tune-up. Just kind of got it cleaned up, running and driving reliably so the family and I could take it to some car shows, cruise nights, some events down at the local veterans home. Some fairs this year. We actually won first place in the specialty vehicle class at the Sandwich Fair in Sandwich, New Hampshire. We were pretty happy about that. Overall, it's in pretty nice shape. Just needed some tender love and care and some maintenance taken care of. And it's been pretty reliable. So what I'm going to do is pop the hood and we'll talk a little bit about the fuel pump. So what happens when the Jeep sits for a while, you can see here by my clear fuel filter that the carburetor loses prime, or the fuel pump loses prime. And I've had the fuel pump rebuilt, and it does have a priming lever on it. But for the longest time, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. I'm just gonna grab a light over here. So I did a little research online and actually didn't find much information about it until I discovered what I was doing wrong. So on this dual action fuel pump, priming lever is right here. When you move it up and down, nothing actually happens when you're just moving it up and down. However, when you get to the top of the stroke, if you watch here in the fuel filter, if you just pull it up about another 1/4 of an inch, see that? The fuel comes up and starts to fill the fuel filter, and then eventually fills the bowls on the carburetor, and it starts up much quicker that way. So for anybody out there with a dual action fuel pump, if you think your lever doesn't work, actually don't move it up and down. Just get it up to the top of the stroke, give it a little extra tug, about 1/4 of an inch, and you should hear or see fuel squirting up into the filter. I hope that's helpful to people. Just another quick look around the engine compartment. I've pulled and painted the radiator, got a new radiator cap, new oil cap and dipstick, replaced all the hoses and spark plugs and wires, all the belts. And like I said, we have a lot of fun with Willie, we like to call him, and take him out and just enjoy him. He's not a frame off restoration or anything of that sort. That was never my intention. We just want to take him out and enjoy him and let other people enjoy him and appreciate him. So I hope everybody is having a good weekend. Happy New Year to you. And we'll see you next time around. Bye-bye. And after priming the carburetor, I got Willie to fire up. Push the choke in, idle down a little bit.